right, we're back. This is the Commonwealth Conundrum Show, and it is time. It is time for Evelyn Reed. How are you, darling?
Hey, Rebecca. I am doing okay. I'm a little wiped out. There's been a lot of activity lately in Montreal.
Yeah, I know. Well, it seems like the summer is never going to end, right?
No, it's not. I mean, dude, it's just the humidity. I think it's 33 degrees right now, Celsius.
I know.
Humidity. It's nuts.
I know. And I'm actually, I'm gonna say it, and people are probably gonna want to shoot me for this, but I'm kind of tired of it. I'm looking forward to some like sweaters and jeans and stuff.
I'm looking forward to an actual fall. Like an actual transitional season.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait because I agree with you. I'm done. I'm done with the with the humidity factor. I'm really, up to my...
it's no good for the hair, huh?
Oh God, I give up. Your hair always looks good. Are you kidding?
No, but you know what? I have noticed so many girls this summer, like more than I've ever noticed with buns.
Yeah.
Like buns is like the new trend, and I think it's really because of the humidity.
Yeah, thank the Lord for buns. I'm so happy they're in. Like,
I
have one right now.
Me too.
Oh,
all right.
God.
So what's going on, darling? What's happening? Because there's Fashion Week coming up, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's happening right now. I was at it last night. That's one of the reasons I'm so pooped. I mean, on the one hand, we're like, checking the elections. On the other hand, we're checking out the latest fashion designs. It's been an interesting experience last night. So Fashion Week is happening now through Friday, and the public it's open to the public. As long as you pay the ticket price, the admission price, you should be able to get a seat. And
really?
Yeah, really. Although I wouldn't push my luck with Denis Gagnon's show tonight. It's going to be, as usual, it's going to be a full house.
Okay, and how much are tickets to that?
Ooh, you know what? I have not checked what the prices are. I know that the last edition they were around $25, and I
are there any free shows that are happening?
Not that I'm aware of, but do not quote me. I have not even had a chance to breathe. I worked all the way through Labor Day weekend. So what I would suggest is that you go to montreal.about.com and go and check out the website of Montreal Fashion Week and get all the details there. But yeah, it's really fun. I mean, if you love fashion, it's really, really fun. But just keep in mind that the shows are fairly short. They're not more than 10, 15 minutes long. So, just be aware of that.
So last night, so you know what, tell us about what you've seen so far.
What have I
about
seen?
Montreal Fashion Week, and when did it start and when does it end?
Right, it started yesterday. On Tuesday. And we had, who did we have last night? We had Anastasia Lomonova, who is one of our most promising young designers. Her talent is really up there. And I pretty much spent the evening with a photographer from Italy who has been featured in National Geographic, in Vogue Italia. It was pretty much a masterclass sitting beside. His name is Carlos Solito. And he even said he was extremely impressed.
Really?
He thought that Anastasia Lomonova was world class.
Okay, and what are her designs like?
I remember when I interviewed her at the last Fashion Week, and the way I could describe a lot of her gowns is very goddess-like. Although this season's changed a lot. Like, very, a lot of empire weight. This year, or this season, upcoming for spring, there's going to be a lot of sheer. So I don't. It's going to be interesting to see how she translates those designs. A lot of the not necessarily.
No, where did you find it?
Exactly. I mean, look, one of her dresses is basically long sleeve, Exactly.
Well, right?
Exactly.
I love the fashion show.
Yeah, oh no, I love it too. And I also had a chance to see Martin Lim. It's a husband and wife team. A lot of their designs are composed of silk. A lot of lovely flowing stuff. Again, lots of sheer. Lots and lots of sheer.
Femininity, like
beautiful.
Sounds like it's very, very feminine.
It is. Although some of the gowns might look fantastic. I know some of their gowns look fabulous on the models, but I was talking about this with someone who works with Denis Gagnon, is that some of those gowns, they translate well if you're very willowy, very tall, very slim, but otherwise anyone else is going to look like they're wearing a potato sack, even if it's gorgeous, beautiful silk. But some of their gowns really are something. I would definitely try it on instead of purchasing it online before, But great stuff. But yeah, tonight is going to be a big one with Denis Gagnon, our wild
right.
child.
Right. And
Yeah.
what else is going on? What's this oomph?
Oh, Oomph! Yes, Oomph. It's this arts, design, and live music festival, if you want to call it that. They basically shut down a big chunk of the Latin Quarter, the Quartier Latin, like near Lucam. I don't have the exact dimensions again, but if you go, you know, to the corner of St. Catherine and Barry-UQAM and just kind of walk up Saint Denis, you'll see that there are going to be these stages set up, and there's a lot of performances and shows. Just check out, again, if you go to montreal.about.com and click on the link to Oomph.
You know what? I wonder, because Danny Payne was talking about Artist of the Year.
Yes, I do. They are. I'm pretty sure they're playing at Oomph. I can't remember which day, though.
That's where tomorrow night. Or not tomorrow night, Friday night.
Oh, is it? Oh, definitely. So check that out, guys. If you have not heard Artist of the Year, valued listeners,
Too much fun.
it's so much fun. These guys are just
Too much fun. Yeah.
silly,
they're awesome.
goofy, fun, lovely beats. You can dance to it. It's just, it's a blast.
And what is this fashion night out on Friday?
Yeah, that's kind of, actually it's on Thursday, if I'm not
Thursday,
mistaken.
sorry,
On Thursday, and I've got a little scoop for you. Yeah, Fashion's Night Out, it's basically modeled after New York City's Fashion Night Out, which was created by Vogue, by Anna Wintour's team, back in 2009, to restore consumer confidence in the midst of the global economic crisis. And ever since they created that event, it's turned into this worldwide thing. Like, there's 18 different countries participating. There are thousands of cities around the world getting involved. And in Montreal, basically a bunch of high-end retailers along Old Montreal St. Paul Street are going to be proposing a unique shopping experience and all these special events. And I just got a press release earlier today with a little bit of a scoop. What do we got here? From 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., Rhodesworth. I don't know if you know who Rhodesworth is. He's one of Montreal's most recognizable artists. He's that gentleman who was actually drawing on the street. He was like drawing, and he got arrested, and yet his art is so beautiful. Well, Rhodesworth, he's going to be working on a street painting on St. Paul and St. Pierre between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Thursday. At 9 p.m., there's going to be a live fashion show featuring Philippe Dubuc's clothing on the corner of St. Paul and St. Pierre.
Wow.
From 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., there's just a whole bunch of these boutiques near that intersection, St. Paul and St. Pierre. Just walk down there and then just kind of follow the crowd. There's going to be cocktails. There's going to be designers presenting their fall collections. There's just all sorts of things going on, and there's a lot of surprises. So just go down there between 6 and 11, and there'll be something happening, something fashion-related. Oh, and a lot of sales.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Fun.
And then we're going to have a whole month of naughtiness.
I know. I can't wait to get the scoop on that one, because I'm actually supposed to go to the press conference tomorrow. It's on a boat. The Montreal Burlesque Month is about to kick off on Thursday, tomorrow. There's going to be burlesque bowling. There's going to be burlesque fashion, and of course they're going to have their annual burlesque shows. Of course, I'm pretty sure, Scarlett James, our poster child of all things burlesque here in Montreal. She's the ringmaster. So there's going to be a lot of things announced, again, as of tomorrow as to what's going on. But, again, just check out montreal.about.com, click on the link for Montreal Burlesque Month, and just, choose your pleasure.
Yeah. And now, this little festival that you're going to talk about now is one that's a little bit close to my heart. I really like this one. Yeah, the Ukrainian.
The Ukrainian? I've never even been. Have you been?
Yes.
You have?
Oh my God, the pierogies.
The pierogies. The pierogies.
And Ukrainians don't necessarily call them pierogies. They have, a lot of the Ukrainians speak Russian, so they have a different name for them. But it doesn't matter what they're called. They are
so good.
So good.
They are, I know.
Oh my God, I had them last year, and I thought I died and gone to heaven.
Wow. Okay. Well, I've never had Ukrainian pierogies. I mean, I grew up with with my German Oma, and she used to make Polish-style pierogies, and I was just crazy about them.
Yeah, well, they're not so different. They're just a variation, right? But this is a great little festival for food, and I know this festival. This great music festival for food, and more food, and you
Music
might
and dance.
be able to find vodka.
Oh goodness, yeah, and that's happening as of Friday. So it's from Friday to Sunday, free admission. Obviously, you know it's going to cost you something if you want to stock up on pierogies and beer. And that's going to be at the Parc de l'Ukraine, which is a little bit.
It's on the other side of the track.
On the other side of the track. It's just east of Saint Michel. Yeah, it's just east of Saint Michel and just north of, I forgot, is it Beaubien? I'm not sure.
That's exactly where it is.
That's
right
where
around
it is.
there.
So that's it. So guys, check that out. It's fun, according to
It
Rebecca.
is fun. Yes.
Yeah. And I believe you on that. And there's something I forgot to tell you about, but I just wanted to quickly squeeze that into the list. Have you ever heard of les escales improbables de Montréal?
No.
Okay, this is fun. This is fun. This is going to be happening again from Friday to Sunday as well. And it's basically, it's a weekend of arts installations. Some are in movement, some are not, but it's always improbable. In the sense that you're invited to go down to the quays of the Old Port between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. from Friday to Sunday. And you just kind of show up. Because there's no schedule, apart from some exceptions, including this amazing show by one of my favorite bands. I'll get into that in a minute. You just kind of show up, and you just wait for something to happen. Like, people just out of nowhere might just start dancing, doing something weird.
Oh, I like that, like a flash mob.
It's weird, yeah. There's just, or there's arts installations. There's just all kinds of things, but that's why it's called improbable, because you just don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
I was in a flash mob once.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And how did it go?
It was awesome.
Was it fun?
It was so much fun.
What did you do?
Well, you just feel so naughty. You feel so naughty that you're like all of a sudden taking over a total area. But the most amazing thing about it is that, at least the one that I've done and the ones that I've seen on the internet, it's always a positive reaction. People just stop and stare at you.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
no,
it's
totally.
amazing. Yeah, because you're a huge group and you're doing a choreographed dance, and yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, well, so then if you want 4 hours of that, I would definitely recommend. I don't know, I find it hilarious. I think it's such a great idea. And it's been going on for years. So again, these escales improbables de Montreal, just go down to the quays of the Old Port between 2 and 6 p.m. And just a quick shout out from one of my favorite bands in Montreal, the Unsettlers are going to be wrapping things up on Saturday and Sunday at Les Escales at 6 p.m. With a free show. Yeah. And I've been telling you about these guys. I love them. They might even have the contortionist, because one of their band members is a contortionist. She just contorts.
Wow, she must be pretty popular with the band.
I would think.
Yeah.
But the whole band, they're great. You have to check them out. It's free. What have you got to lose? At the
And
Old Port.
then there's also, this is a crazy weekend. There's a Montreal art tattoo show.
The art tattoo show. There's going to be live tattooing, live body
painting. That's crazy. That one is going to probably be the most popular one. I bet you any money that will be the most popular show the whole weekend.
Oh, with all the tattoos in the city, you better believe it.
Oh my God.
Live burlesque performances. There's going to be how-to seminars, how to tattoo. There's going to be an art expo. There's going to be live music. There's going to be over 200 tattoo artists from around the world.
And that's at Windsor Station.
That's right. That's right.
That's a nice little venue there. Yeah.
It's very nice.
And the prices are, you say 15 to 40. What does 40 give you?
I don't remember. I can't remember. 40 was to give you access to this workshop where they actually show you how to tattoo.
I'd like to know how to do that.
Yeah, well.
I don't think I would ever want to know how to do that.
Learn how to tattoo myself.
Oh, no. That doesn't turn my crank at all.
But for a 1-day pass, I do believe it's only $15. I can't remember if it's just for Friday or Saturday. But either way, it's fairly affordable for access to all of the shows and the entertainment you're going to, experience. So if you're a big tattoo fan, if you love inking, this is where you need to be this weekend.
Yeah, so many people love inking in this town.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And then you have World Press Photo.
World Press Photo. It's back every September. Montreal showcases the foundation, the World Press Photo Foundation's hand-picked judges. Well, they're taking a look at what the judges deemed to be the best photojournalism captured in the last year.
That's wicked. That's wicked.
Oh, I know. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. In fact, I posted the winning photo. It's a photo of a woman named Fatima. She's wearing the nakib. I don't know if I pronounced that properly, but it's basically showing her comforting her 18-year-old son, Zayed, who was tear-gassed after participating in a demonstration in Yemen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I gotta check that out. Go to montreal.about.com to check that
Oh,
out.
it's such a gorgeous photo. It was taken by Spain's Samuel Aranda, and it was commissioned by the New York Times. It's gorgeous. It's really, and you can't even see their eyes. You just go see the photo. But that was the winner. But there are a lot of other ones. It's really, really compelling. It's a great exhibit, and that's going to be running. That's going to be kicking off on Friday, September 7th, and it's going to be going through all the way to the end of the month, September 30th, at the Marché Bon Secours in Old Montreal.
Cool. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Evelyn Reed from montreal.abuzz.com. What kind of concerts are going on this weekend?
Oh, we got a lot of stuff, but if we have to narrow it down to some bands that match what happens at the Commonwealth Conundrum, we've got Friday, September 7th, we've got Jail. Jail is an indie pop rock band from Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. Their third studio album, Traps, came out last June. And it's described by Sub Pop Records as, I quote, an acerbic exercise in both humility and aggression that transcends the humble environment of its creation, which would be the lead singer's crummy, poorly lit basement.
Well, I'd love to meet the writer that writes for Sub Pop.
I know. So Jail, they're it's good stuff. It's got that like really goofy, nonchalant, like, you know, life sucks, but whatever, let's be hipsters and have fun vibe to it. And again, that's September 7th, and that's at Il Matar. Only $10. Only $10.
Right. And then what's happening on what are we talking?
Saturday, we've got Julie Doiron. I don't know if
I love Julie Doiron.
You love Julie Doiron. Well, this is an interesting juxtaposition of people here. This new collaboration. It's called Julie Doiron and the Wrong Guys. So, for people who don't know, she's an Acadian indie folk rocker. I would say she's an it girl.
Yeah.
I would say she's an it girl, and she's teamed up with a folk/punk musician from Edmonton called Eamon McGrath, as well as two members from this Toronto punk band, Cancer Bats.
Oh, no way!
Yeah. Specifically, Mike Peters and Jay Schwarzer. So they're coming together. I can't wait to hear what this is going to sound like. All of that hardcore punk combined with her gentle folk.
Jeez, that's a real show to go check out.
Yeah.
Where's that on Saturday?
That is also at Il Matar, and by the way, they're going to be releasing their new single Heartbeats on 7-inch on September 18th, and I have no idea what they sound like. I cannot find a link or anything. Like, this is going to be it's going to take people by surprise.
I think I'm going to have to go check that out.
You're going to have to go. So, that's at Il Matar on Saturday. It's going to be $15 at the door.
Whoa, okay, yeah. And then on Sunday, we've got a show.
Caspian.
Caspian.
Yes, they're Beverly, Massachusetts based. I'm not sure if they're still based there, but they were definitely formed there. And they're an instrumental post-rock band.
Yes.
Code for not unlike Sigur Rós. You know, a lot of uplifting, atmospheric drone, noise in the background. And they've got a brand new studio album coming out September 25 called Waking Season, and it's lovely. I had a chance to listen.
This is also at Il Matar.
Yeah, what's going on with Il Matar? So that's happening at Il Matar, and I would definitely recommend Caspian. They're great. They're really, really nice. And Monday, what have we got? Monday, we've got Holograms, a Swedish post-punk band.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, it's pretty standard textbook post-punk. They're not really covering any new ground, but they don't sound dated either. And their self-titled debut full-length album came out in July, so they have a lot of fresh material for anyone who's been following them.
And they're playing with a band called Hand Cream.
Hand Cream, that's very original. Yes.
Yeah.
And where are they going to be? They're going to be at Casa del Popolo.
On Monday night.
On Monday night, $12
I like Casa on any night.
Casa.
Yeah, I like Casa on any night. I like them even in the afternoon.
And you like them even despite the service issues that I've...
Yeah, you know what?
You know what? When I went to La Sala Rosa, I could see how there was kind of that snarkiness. But as long as you smiled, I found that I developed like a great rapport with the staff.
Yeah. I never really have... Well, you know what? Danny Payne has some problems. I don't really have that many problems. They're pretty good to me there, I have to admit.
Yeah,
they're stressed.
Is that what it is?
Well, they're making sandwiches, and they're, and they're, they're like, they're pumping beer and making cocktails and pouring wine, and
So they're in the hospitality industry, in other words.
I really, well, Cass is one of my, yeah, I'm going to go there, actually, for no reason. I'm going to go there.
Just going to show up and, hey, everybody.
I should go there tonight, actually, after that, and tell them that I plug them all the time on my show.
Yeah, well, and direct them to my recording where we discuss the with Danny.
I know, I should, yeah.
What did Danny know? As far as I'm concerned, smile and be really sweet, and they'll love you. You know, it's just one of those places.
Yeah, exactly. So,
smile in the world.
Thank you, Evelyn Reed.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Rebecca Monroe.
That was awesome. And have fun at Fashion Week.
I will. Wish me luck.
And listen, if you guys want to know where any of this stuff that we talked about, or if you missed something, go to montreal.com, and you will find whatever you want to do on that site.
Yes.
For less dancing, even.
Oh, yeah,
for
dancing.
Less bowling.
That's right, dancing, guys. Picnic Electronic, they're doing an evening, they're doing a little evening thing on Friday instead of their usual Sunday, and I would definitely check that one out. For some reason, I can't remember the name of the DJ, but this is so silly, but I had a chance to see him at Igloo Fest last winter in January. He was amazing. Amazing. I can't remember his name. It slipped off my tongue. He's from France. He is just fantastic. Check him out Friday.
All right, well, go to montreal.com. Thank you, Evelyn Reed.